Let's talk about the PTE exam and more specifically about the PTE writing. When we asked a couple of PTE students as to which is the most difficult part in the exam, they told me it is the PTE writing. Well, if you are also one of these kind of students, then let me tell you, you don't have to worry, because in today's video I will be giving you 10 useful tips that will help you in the PTE writing, especially in the essay. Let's start learning. Alright, so as you know, for the writing section you can get maybe one essay or sometimes even 2 essays. It just depends on the exam. However, the real important thing that you should keep in mind is that one essay will be asked for sure. So let's jump into what are the things that you should completely avoid. First thing is, avoid writing too much or too less. Please beware of the word limit. For the essay, it says very clearly in the question that you should write between 200 and 300. They have given an upper limit and a lower limit. This means to say anything that you write below 200 is not good, and anything that you write above 300 is not acceptable. So please try to keep it around 280, 290. That would be a good word count to get started. The next is avoid informal language. That's right. Informal language or casual language should be completely avoided in the PTE exam. As you know, this exam is called PTE Academic, which means to say that they are looking for academic language. Please ensure that you write in academic English because that is exactly what they are looking for. The next is avoid using only one sentence type. You see, we've got multiple sentence types in the PTE exam, or rather what should be applied. As you know, in the English language we have simple sentence, compound sentence and complex sentence. Your goal should be to have a mix of all these 3 types of sentences and use them for the essay. Most of the students make that mistake of writing only in simple sentences. This is something that you should avoid. Try to have a good mix of all 3 different sentence types, which is the simple, compound and the complex sentence. The next is avoid short forms. That's right. Please make sure to use complete spellings. Acronyms will not be accepted by anybody, especially the PTE examiners. You know that the PTE examiner is actually a computer, right? So please make sure to avoid these acronyms. A simple thing like ASAP, which means as soon as possible, it should be written in that full form and not ASAP. Even though it is very popular and accepted by all, it is not considered academic language. Before I jump on to my last point, if you have got some value out of this video so far, please make sure to hit that like button. The last one is avoid too many ideas. As you know, you should have a good structure for your essay. I would recommend a 4-paragraph structure. You have an introduction followed by a body paragraph 1, then a body paragraph 2 and lastly a conclusion paragraph. Please make sure that you are using only one idea in each of them. Try to work on that particular idea and expand it. Try to give some examples and validate whatever statement you are saying. Including more and more irrelevant ideas or too many ideas just makes you go off topic. So please bear in mind, one idea, one particular paragraph. That's it. So now if you are looking for any professional help, then we can help you. All you have to do is just quickly log on to our website and sign up with us. You can also get in touch with us by using that contact form that is pinned in the comment. We would love to hear some feedback from you on whether you want some extra videos or there is some more doubts that you have for the PT. All you have to do is just drop it in the comment section. If you have still not joined our YouTube community, then all you have to do is hit that subscribe button. That's it from Genesis Learning this week. I'm your trainer Noel and I will see you next week. Ciao.